Alright folks, you guys probably thought this series was done, but we have a brand new update here in Car Dealer Simulator, and folks, we need to head over to the junkyard because it's going to be a big one. We're going to pick up some bad cars. Actually, where in the heck is my flatbed? Oh, there it is. So yeah, we're going to jump into this. I need to go ahead and grab the dolly because I feel like we're going to be picking up multiple vehicles. So if you don't know what the update is, you can pick up broken vehicles from the junkyard. They're really heavily damaged, so I would like to fully repair one of those. And we can start stripping vehicles of parts and selling the absolutely busted messes over there at the junkyard. So say you pick up a cheap vehicle and you really just want it for parts. You can do that now and get rid of the frame and not have to repair it because it might not be worth it. It might be worth more in parts and just selling the broken vehicle. So yeah, that's a couple things that you can do here. Let's go check it out. I'm actually kind of curious if they've changed the way the junkyard looks as I run over some traffic on the way out. By the way, you guys can hit that thumbs up button for some more Car Dealer Simulator, and let's do this. All right, there she is, the junkyard. Doesn't look like it's changed much from the outside. I think there's some new stuff on the inside though, and oh, there we go. There's some busted vehicles, and then there's where I believe, oh, there it goes. It's going to tell us a little tutorial. This is where you can sell vehicles. You don't get bad reputation by doing this, too. Like, you can sell completely broken vehicles. Wait, can I sell them their own vehicles, or is that too much? How much are these? You know, price-wise, these are actually really good, except for this Thunder. Wait. So it says buy wreck for 9,606. Wait, but then it says 13K on the. I'm a little confused. Hold on, I think we can scan these real quick. Let's go ahead and scan these cars. Let's see how bad of shape they're in. Oh yeah, these things are pretty broken. But luckily I've actually stocked the dealership with a bunch of new parts, so we could fix these up. So yeah, these things are like there's not even really any good parts to salvage off them. Probably, let's scan this one real quick. I'm trying to remember what the Canyon's worth once it's fixed up. Yeah, even the mileage is extremely high, 110,000. What was the mileage on the, this car here? It is 94, which isn't terrible for the muscle car. Yeah, these things are bad. I actually kind of want to clean one of these myself. I'm kind of curious, like, how much, de-rusting and how much spraying you'd have to do. Okay, so what we're going to do. Do I want to pick up two of these? I think I'm going to pick up for sure one of them. So let me go ahead and buy a wreck. While I'm here, I might as well go ahead and get some discount parts from my dude over here. I can always fix these up in my machine. So let's just buy whatever I can here. Just buy everything until my inventory is full, which I guess he carries like 25 parts. There we go. All right, so we got some parts here. We own the muscle car. I think we're going to try to potentially flip a car like one that we buy in town. Like, let's buy something extremely cheap. Let's take the parts off it, and then we'll see how much the frame is worth. So I didn't need to take the dolly today. It's fine though. I can hook this up. Yeah, I would say maybe I'd take the truck too. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I'll let the AI do one. Hold on, let me go ahead and buy the truck also. We might as well carry two of these bad boys back. All right, so let me get myself in position. I hate backing up the dolly. It's just my least favorite thing ever. Also, the position they have these in, it's kind of tight in here. Hold on, I might be able to... Oh, nope, you got to cut the other way, Komodo. Yep, this is probably going to be like... Oh, am I stuck? Oh, I thought I was stuck. Yeah, this is going to be several minutes here, folks. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Okay, so we've got this one in position. I'm going to drop this off here because I've got to grab the muscle car on the actual flatbed itself. So let's go ahead and back into here. Let's get our parking meter thingy-mabob up. Pull forward. Yeah, it's a pretty tight area, but it's definitely doable. And then, all right, let's get out and get our controls here. Okay, we're going to have these junk vehicles fixed up in no time. Let's go ahead and grab this. Get that one up on the trailer. And then, yeah, we'll just hook the dolly up. All I got to do is press it back a little bit, and I should be able to hook up that truck. Let's go ahead and extend those ramps real quick. Like I said, I did, off camera, go by the parts store and bought a bunch of fresh parts. So it shouldn't be hard to replace everything on these. All right, let's go back, and then attach dolly. And then if I back up a little bit more, I should be able to grab our truck here. Cannot attach. Oh, the ramps. Oops, my bad. Okay, extend. Oh, nope, that's attached. Extend ramps. There we go. Come on, and there it is. Nice. Look at that. Well, we got 2 junk vehicles here. Okay, so it's obvious these things aren't gonna run. So I think the best solution right now is to have my mechanic fix everything real quick. So here, I'm gonna drop the truck off here. Let's see, release vehicle, and then actually, I guess I should have kept it on the dolly. No, I can always come back with the flatbed and pick it up. Let me go ahead and move the dolly maybe into here. And then, yeah, I'm going to drop this off. I'm going to have her get it to where it runs, and then I'm going to fix all the visual stuff that's wrong with this. So, you got to keep in mind we paid, like, I think it was like $9,000 for it. It was weird because the window, well, unless it... Wait, what? Did I pay $13 for it? I know the window said something like $13, but I don't think that's what it actually was. I think it was like 9 something. Okay, so here, I'm going to park this here. We got to drop this off for her, extend ramps, and then pull it out real quick. That is a rusty turd bucket there. That is, yeah, this thing's nasty. All right, so let's go ahead, grab that. Is it on the lift? I might need to push it back slightly. It looked like it turned green, but I guess that wasn't a thing. Okay, so let's go. It's fine. It's already really damaged, so might as well just boop it back into place here. I'm pretty sure it'll pick it up right there, right? Okay. So here, let me go ahead and pay you for the past day or so. Wait, your salary is really only $52? All right, so we need to replace all... Oh, there's a thief or something. Oh, actually, the guy that vandalizes stuff. What are you going to vandalize? My broken vehicles? You know what? Wait. Yep, there we go. They need to probably explain what's going on with that. Like, are we ever going to get, like, a rival dealership in town? All right, so it's going to be 2 minutes and 40 seconds for her to fix this, and then we'll take it around and actually do all the visual stuff. While we're at it, you know, at some point I'm going to try to fill up this lot. I know I mentioned that last episode. Here's our new employee. Let's go and pay them real quick. Let me go and find a vehicle. I'm just kind of curious. Let's find something. It doesn't have to be drivable. I need something extremely cheap. $4,500 is not bad. Look, $2,100. It's not drivable. It's at 38%, but I wonder if the parts on there would make it worth it. We could strip the parts off, run it through our machine, and then we can just turn around and sell the body. So I want to do that. So let's go and schedule a meeting for that vehicle. Oh, it's pretty close. I'm gonna have to bring the flatbed. So yeah, while she's working on that, let me go ahead and pick this thing up. I'm gonna try to get even more money off it. It's only like $2,000, but oh my goodness, if I can get it to sub $2,000, that'd be great. It's not in great shape, but I think the parts would be worth it, and I'm just curious how much we could sell the damaged car for. I don't know if it's like a heavy discount or how it calculates it, but we're about to see. So yeah, let's go and pull in here. This would be a vehicle I normally would fix up because I actually like it. But yeah, just to test out the junkyard system, I want to see how this works. So 2,100, would you do 1,500? Is that, no, 17? That's not bad. Let's go 1,600. 16.3. Would you do 16.1? I'm going for it now. 16. Let's see, 1,619. That's not bad. I'll take that. You know, visually, the paint's not bad. It needs definitely some body work. Now, would it be worth it to repair that? No, I don't even want to repair that. I just want to strip it, and then we'll go ahead and repair the parts, and then I will just take the body to the junkyard. So here, let's go ahead and hook this up here, and let's go ahead and get it up on the trailer. Yeah, buddy, you're about to turn into some scrap here. All right, and then extend those ramps. All right, so I'm going to take this back. She should be about done with the muscle car. I'll drive it out of the bay, and then I'll have her take all the parts off. I didn't even, I should probably scan this, see how many parts are actually on it. It should be way more than these junkyard cars. So here, let me go ahead and back into here. She done yet? She's almost done. Let's angle this. Go a little deeper than we did last time. Something like that would probably work. There we go. Okay, she is done. So let me go ahead. So it's at 100% drivability right now. I want to wash this. Actually, I want to do the body workshop. Can I still do this even though the employee's in here? I think I can. All right, so I'm going to put that there. I just want to see how much work that's going to take. It's probably going to take a lot of work to get that done. Okay, let's go ahead and extend these ramps, and let's pull her out real quick. There you go. All right, lady, I just want you to strip off all the parts. Do I have it? Oh, I got it in the right spot that time. Nice. Okay, so here, I just want you to... Actually, let me scan this. Well, you can see the parts here. Yeah, it's got pretty much all the parts except for maybe the shock absorber there. So if I have her just disassemble everything, that should throw those in the parts pile. We can repair those, and then we'll see how much we could sell this for. But first, I got my work cut out for me. I'm going to take this one. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't even remember how to do this. I think we start with the grinder, right? Oh my goodness. You have to grind the whole thing. Hold on, let me do the little heat map. Yeah, it's literally the whole thing. Like, we are going to take this thing all the way down. There's going to be no paint on it. That's actually kind of awesome. So if we take it down to no paint, this thing's just going to be silver, and then we could take it over to our paint shop and do a custom color on it. I actually kind of like that. It's pretty neat. By the way, I'll probably still have my guy wash it because I think the biggest visual change is going to be the scraping all the rust off it. And it's just something that I just kind of wanted to do. Wait, am I going to have to putty the whole thing? How does that work? I guess I'm going to have to do that. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun either. Maybe I'll have him take over after I scrape it. I just wanted this satisfying scraping of the vehicle. Yeah, we gotta ultimately remember that time is money, and I don't have time to do this. So I'm gonna have to pass this off to somebody else. But I at least wanted to start this. This is actually really satisfying. Hold on, let's put it down to the actual rust. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Yep, not gonna lie, this is like one of the most satisfying things we've ever done. All right, so we're down to pretty much the door and a little bit of the fender here. So let's go ahead and scrape the door off. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it wants me to cover this in putty. No, it's not happening. Here, I'm just gonna pay my guy to do the rest of it. Go ahead, fix the rest of this up. So they're gonna make the body, or prep the body. So it won't have color, so it needs to go to the paint booth, and then we'll actually probably wash it, then do the paint booth. And then she's done over here, so this made it to where all these bad parts are now over here. Plus, I have all the parts that are on me, so let me go ahead and put these in the pile. And then here's some repaired parts from earlier. Let's go ahead and put these over in the pile. There we go. And then, yeah, let's grab some of the bad parts. So some of these would be off the vehicle from the junkyard. So let me go ahead and get another cluster of these. I forgot, I could put 20 of these things in here now. So there we go. We got 20 parts loaded up. Yeah, that's one of the upgrades here for the final. Is there anything in here? No, there isn't. Okay. This is another vehicle I probably need to flip and get off the lot. I was just keeping this thing over here. I was using it as a little bit of storage, but now with the way this works, I'm going to probably get most of my parts from the junkyard. So I'm going to try not to buy a whole bunch of new parts. Does this thing need to be washed? I don't think it needs to be washed. It needs to go into the body shop, but that guy's busy. So I might as well go ahead, slap a fresh coat of paint on it and get it ready for sale also. So let's go green here. There we go. All right, so that's going to start working there. So this is the bad car. So now I can just load this thing back up, and we can take it over to the junkyard. It is completely stripped down. It doesn't strip off the wheels. That's not a thing. Why can't I not hook that up? Okay. Oh, maybe she's got to tell me that we're done? Wait, I thought you were going to disassemble everything. Did I not get you to do this? Oh, I must have not had her do it. All right, well, get to work now. All right, so she's going to work on that. We got that going. Is there any actual good deals? I need to start getting some cars on the lot here. That way we can actually start making some sales. Is there anything that's actually decent, though? Actually, I want drivable vehicles now. So search only these. Anything? You don't got any cargo vans or anything? Nothing today that I really think's worth it, so I'll probably wait until tomorrow. The cargo vans still seem to be like the most valuable vehicle in the game. You could sell those for upwards of $100,000. It's actually pretty insane. Speaking of, here comes this one. So yeah, all we need to do on this one is get the body work done. I'm pretty sure, actually, I could scan it. She might be able to fix this one up too. Hold on. How is this one looking? Is it 100%? Oh, it's not. Yeah, she needs to... I need to get her to work on this one, too. Might as well sell this one at 100%. Like I said, these are the most valuable vehicles, so definitely worth it. So we'll line that up. I love this covered bay. This was a change from the last upgrade. Like, it used to be open through here. There's something really cool about this being like a big workshop. I love it. Okay, there we go. Oh, it does have a color to it. Wait, what the heck? That's weird. All right, so there is a color under here. I was kind of hoping it was going to be bare. So yeah, the only thing I have to do with this thing now is, let's go ahead and have them clean it real quick, and then it's another 100% vehicle. It used to be a scrap vehicle, which is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and have you wash this. We're gonna, oh, let's go ahead and move this one real quick. I want to go back to the junkyard. So yeah, I think it swaps out the 3 cars each day. Actually, do I need to talk to you about this first? Okay, so we've talked. Now, can I put this on here? Why is this acting funny? This game sometimes has some weird glitches. All right, let me go ahead and let's put the ramps away. Maybe I gotta bump it or something, huh? I'm gonna come in here. I'm just gonna run into the vehicle real quick. Oops. Wait, what? Can I not move it right now? Huh? It's like locked down. Maybe I could press it forward. I don't know why I can't get this thing. Like, you're done, right? Yeah, we're done. Like, this thing's completely stripped. It should at least roll forward. Does it not roll anymore? Oh my goodness, this thing is like locked into there. Well, that's kind of awkward. That makes it to where I can't go and actually sell this thing back. Wait, what? There's nothing in here. There's nothing you could do. I mean, you could replace everything, but you're clearly done. Okay, clear all task. No. Here, maybe I need to jump into it first. Okay, so now car's not drivable. Maybe I've loosened the car up. Oh yeah, I can grab it now. That's weird. That probably needs to be looked into, because that shouldn't be a thing. Like, it should be loose as soon as she's done with her work, but it clearly isn't. So yeah, now we could take this thing back to the junkyard. Or this one came from the neighborhood, but we could take it to the junkyard and sell it real quick. There we go. And while we're at it, you might as well go ahead and replace all the parts of this cargo van. There we go. Let's go take this thing to the junkyard real quick. I forgot I have also this Ruskey truck just sitting here too. That needs to get worked on. It's a fun mechanic, I must say. I'm glad they upgraded the junkyard. I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do next, like what the next big major update is. Okay, here we go. So I'm assuming we just gotta slide this bad boy into here, and we will be good to go to sell it. And put it about right there. Okay, extend ramps. We're selling somewhat of a junk vehicle to you. There we go. And let's go ahead and extend those ramps back and disconnect this. Is it in the slot? Can I do it? Oh, so okay. You know, honestly, it's worth $1,054. Think about it. We paid, what, about $1,600 for it. I ripped off a ton of parts, and by the time I repair those parts, I think it's a net profit. I believe. It's not a whole lot of profit, but it's not bad. All right, so do that, and then we'll get a payout. Nice. I actually kind of like that. Like I said, there are vehicles that are just not worth it. Now, that vehicle repaired is actually a decent one, but there's others that they're just barely worth, I guess, their weight in parts, essentially. So it would make sense to take those over here instead of like putting in all the effort and repairing them, putting all brand new parts on them. So yeah, I definitely see the use of that. That's actually really good. All right, cargo van's at 100% drivability. Just got to get this thing in the body shop real quick, and then the muscle car is ready to go too, which is pretty sweet. Oh yeah, and we got our upgraded photo studio over here. Let's put this into here. I don't know if this gives us an extra percentage, but I'm gonna hope that it does. So let's go ahead and take our pictures real quick. Boom. There we go. Forgot about this. We got to use the odometer manipulator. Let's get a little bit of miles off this thing real quick before we put it for sale. Totally a junkyard build. I like this. Also, we can roll back quite a few on this one. Not bad at all. Can we get down to 75? Come on, one more. There we go. You know what? I will take it. Nice. Okay, so here's the big question. How much was all that worth? So if I were to put this thing for sale, so I go my ads, post new advertisement. We got the blue. Actually, it looks like the wheels are dirty, which is weird. You got the Blue Thunder here, 100%. So essentially, what was a $9,000 car, which I think was right around $9,000, plus all the parts. Could I say $35,000? That's actually not. That's pretty within reason. What about 40? Let's go 40. So it's at 100%, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad profit. Like, honestly, if you got the parts, junkyard builds are worth it, especially if you can get them. You can't haggle on them, by the way. Like, there is no, like, negotiating, but it's not bad. Also, we can use our new little stands in here. I haven't got to use these yet. We got quite a few of these in here. So, yeah, we got a spot for this, and then, of course, we'll have a spot for the cargo van. Still have to repair the truck here, but I really do like this update. This update is pretty freaking awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys next time in Car Dealer Simulator.